My name is Veronica. Originally I'm from Moscow, but last 20 years I live in New York, United States, and I'm 47 years old.
What brought you to the retreat, and what were your expectations from it?
I think, or I guess, my life path led me to this retreat, and actually it's the second retreat with Giving School. My first retreat happened last October, and I had very controversial feelings, but and I decided to come second time and try it again because I think the seed was planted and something started growing, and I had to come back and see what else is there for me, because my spiritual path started many years ago, and I teach yoga in New York. I do martial arts. I'm black belt in Aikido, so I do spiritual work, and working with energies is part of my work, which I really enjoying. So I traveled a lot. I've been many times in India, Nepal, and I studied Advaita Vedanta around 7 years. So I've been to many retreats, but somehow I was still looking for something, and that urge inside my heart was pushing me forward to see what else is there for me. So that's how I came across Giving School, and I was blown away actually with what I saw, because there are so many students that pass that point of spiritual awakening, and it's been always very interesting for me, because I know that's not a destination and the path is endless. But somehow something inside that's really hard to explain keep pushing you forward and forward and forward. So that's how I decided to sign up for retreat. And actually I didn't have not any expectation. I didn't have many expectations, because my retreat practice showed me that more you expect, less you get. So because the mind gets on the way and kind of really bother you from getting any results. So it's really great if you can just leave all your expectation at home and just get in with empty hands, being like a empty cup of water that teacher can fill in with information that you're seeking.
What was the hardest thing you came across at the retreat?
The hardest thing is to put your mind on a leash, because I think on a third or second night, I had a dream that there is a monkey sitting on top of my head. And it's kind of wrapped in my hair and can't get out, and screaming and jumping on my head, and I'm trying to quiet that monkey and kind of like patting it on the back and slightly brushing on the face, and like suddenly the monkey got quiet, so I can leave it and put it somewhere else from the top of my head. But that's like so funny, because in many traditions people comparing the mind with a crazy monkey that's really big. Like nuts, and that I had that dream. So I woke up laughing because it was so visual, and I guess that was the hardest part, because each day you're in silence, and each day you're facing the same problems, how to quiet the mind. That's ripping off the leash and really want to run away and get out. So that's the hardest part.
Did you manage to put it on the leash at the end?
I think so, yeah, because I totally feel that something shifted inside me, and I'm in a very quiet place right now, and yeah, the monkey is gone somehow. It's really, really amazing. I mean, it's still there, a little bit jumping, but it's not as it was like crazy and hard to deal with, yeah.
Can you tell us about your most memorable experience that you've earned here?
Nothing really, and in that day I should say, I didn't wait for any experience, because nothing happened for a week, and I thought, so it will be another retreat, and my mind was active and I was kind of jumpy again, so and I'm trying to calm it down as usual. And then we were doing walking meditation practice, and I decided to stop for a second and just look at the beautiful sun that's shining through the pine trees. I closed my eyes and let the shines kind of warm my face. And at the moment, I felt so much peace and love and happiness, like my heart opened. And next thing I know that my body is standing, the voice, the commentator is still there chatting, but I was gone. I disappeared completely. So there was kind of blown my mind moment. So because I dissolved in emptiness. It was such a great emptiness where there's nothing, and at the same time, you know, everything is there. And I thought I was standing for a couple of minutes, but as later I realized I was there for over half an hour. And it's absolutely bliss, absolutely a moment of very deep gratitude and peace. But it's really hard to describe because you don't exist. The body is separately standing still. The chat, the voice, it's like a radio in an empty room, but no one in the house. You're gone. And coming back was very hard and difficult because I didn't want to get into the body back, and start walking was really, really hard. So it took me a few moments to make my body start walking again, and kind of half paralyzed, like my knees didn't bend properly. So, and it was breakfast time. So I don't know why I started following everyone to go to breakfast. And I was like, probably from the side it looked really weird because the tears was running over my face and I looked totally nuts and crazy, and I don't know why am I here. And a friend of mine put cup in my hand, and I don't know what this object is and why is it in my hand, like what I'm supposed to do with it. So everything was really weird. And it took me probably like 3 hours to balance back. And there is like huge hole in your body. It's like everything's so open and you just don't want to get in there. And then we had to go back to our practice and outside, and I'm thinking, it's so hard to carry your body out and walk it. We're doing so much work, like why? So that was the most powerful and most amazing experience I had to face because of this practice. But as we know, all these experiences don't really belong to us, right? So it's because of all the teamwork, all the instructors, all the teachers, and it's a collective consciousness that raise your spirit so high that you can experience it. Probably if I would be alone at home, it would take me years and years to get there. So yeah, that was kind of mind-blowing.
What do you think? Would you suggest this retreat to other people?
Yeah, absolutely. If people looking for answers in life, that's definitely the place they can find them, I guess. So yeah, and yeah, if you want to find out who you really are and why you're in that body, in this world, you should keep looking, and this is the right place to look for it, for the answers.
Yeah, is there anything you would want to add from yourself?
I'm just wishing everyone to get on this path as soon as possible, because I wish I was raised in this culture. I wish I was on this path much earlier, and because it's a completely different world and we don't know so many things, and each time you discover something, it just shifts all your perspective of what you think about yourself, life, and people around you. And then you find that there's actually no one else there, it's just you. So everything is reflection of your mind. And it's so cool. It's so amazing. So yeah, if you're looking for spiritual awakening, yeah, keep looking and keep going, because the path is endless and it's so wonderful.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.